Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I'm doing a series, and the series is called What Makes This Singer Great? It's not always just the singing itself. There could be characteristics that you might associate with that singer, and there might be other things that they do that give them their fame, their notoriety, you know, what you think of, what they remind you of. So when I think of Rod Stewart, who is next up to the plate, I think of just a sex symbol / gritty toned guy, right? Whatever. But before we get started, if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing to my channel, that'd be really cool. Don't forget to ring that bell so I can keep cool videos coming your way. And I have a singing course, and the course is called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else. You can find it right here at kentamplinvocalacademy.com. And we walk through step by step of different singing styles, different ways of getting to different vocal tones and longevity, not losing your voice, pitch, range, control, all that stuff. And I have a free singing forum there too, with thousands of people in there all discussing this kind of stuff, how to be a great singer. So with that said, I think of Rod Stewart as a legend, of course. So a sex symbol, a legend, pretty good soccer player. And of course I think of songs, you know, the songs that he's done, like Maggie May, right, early on. And I saw him, seen him live a couple times when I was really young, and it was just phenomenal. I think of Hot Legs, of course, and we're going to get to that when we listen to some of his music. That distorted, gritty vocal tone that he's known for, so he has natural nodes on his voice that he's able to, use that to his advantage. I think of You're in My Heart, right? Songs like that. I think of Do You Think I'm Sexy? I think of I Don't Want to Talk About It, or Tonight's the Night, right? Maybe I missed some songs. You guys can put that in the comments section. I know I can't get to all the songs, but I want to, typify most of the more popular songs. The other thing too is I think of Rod Stewart as reinventing himself. So he's very melodic singer, very distinguished, very recognizable. The second he comes on, I think, very notorious, or notorious in a bad way, but, very notable. And so you can't miss him, and then him reinventing himself constantly. So from the early Maggie May stuff to the Hot Legs, almost disco era, right? On into even some of the jazz stuff he did later on, and then revisiting, different genres. So with that said, let's kind of dive right into kind of one more of his fun pieces here. Okay, so yeah, I think of, these kinds of songs, again, pocket kind of phrasing, great songwriting, a little edgy for his time, right? But I think mostly all of us kind of think of Rod Stewart's gritty vocals and just his amazing control, kind of like Bryan Adams, who has natural nodes, and I'm going to do one on Bryan too. We'll talk about that as well. But what do you guys think of? What did I miss about Rod Stewart that you think of, or that brought him to that legendary status? Again, his age, all these years later, still being able to sing and sing like this. And I'm doing this by request, guys. So if you guys have somebody that you'd like me to react to, please put that in the comments section, and check out my next video.